older, and so it's not that good. See, there's a reboot. Why is there a reboot? My name is Peter, and in today's video I will do an upgrade on our Range Rover Evoque. The upgrade is, like I already did on my Land Rover Discovery 4, it's Apple CarPlay, and I got this one from ISUDAR. They sent me this box. Thank you, ISUDAR, for this one. I will try to install on the Range Rover Evoque. I have to say, this video, yes, it's sponsored. It's my first sponsored video. I'm really happy about that because I don't have to pay everything for myself. So this one is sponsored, but as you maybe know, I will tell you if it's good or not and if it's working or not. As I said before, I already did this on our Land Rover Discovery 4. If you want to see how you install this on the Land Rover Discovery 4, click the link above and there you can see how you will install this. So what do you need for the installation of this one? I think you only need 3 tools or 4. There's a T30, a T20, Torx screwdriver and a regular one. And I would recommend that you use these interior removal tools because they won't damage your interior when you will remove them. You can also use a screwdriver, but I would recommend this one. You can get these for a few bucks, so I don't think this is very expensive. Yeah, and as I said before, I will give you a walkthrough how you will do this. So I will do it step by step so that you can follow and you can maybe do this on your own. So the first step is we will remove this cover over here, so this plastic cover, and for that I will use our plastic removal tool to get in and to get it away. Okay, and as you can see, this cover is fixed by these metal clips. Yeah, and here we have there's only now there are 2 screws, this one and this one. For this, you'll need a T30. So, okay, this was the first removal. So after removing those 2 screws, we will change the side and we now go to the driver's side and I'll show you what you need to remove over there. The first thing we have to do here is we have to get our steering wheel in the middle position, or maybe down, and get it out so we can access to this one. Because the next step is we have to remove this plastic here, this plastic cover, and then is a screw here and a screw here in the front. For getting this away, you have to pull the plastic back. Okay, here it's out, and on this side you can hear the clips for the springs. So, okay. There's one in the top and one in the bottom, and you need to get them both out. Yeah. Oh no, there are 4. Sorry. You can see here there are 4 screws. So, and what I said before is maybe you can come with the camera over here and look into there. Maybe you can see there is a screw. This one has to be removed. It's also a T30. You have to be careful, don't break anything in your interior, because I think this wouldn't be easy to replace all those things if you damage one of them. Okay, so this is the first screw, and maybe you can come on the other side. The next screw is here on the blue one. I will remove this one. This is also a T30, and yeah, and then we will get to the next step. Okay, second one. And now, sorry, what's this one. I think I'm able, or not, maybe we'll have to remove this one first. Let's give it a try. Yeah. It's the same on this side. I will show you this on this side. You only have to remove this one. Get in here. Oops. Okay. And get off. So, and now there are also two screws, one on this side and one here on the other side. My fingers. These are also T30s. So we have to remove them to get them this away. We remove the cover for the dash here, and we will also remove the not the touchpad, but the controllers for your screen. So here was the second one. So, okay. The next step is we will remove this one here. And I think this is going here. Okay. Be careful, because on the back here is a cable, and you want to damage this one. So, okay. And now we already have access to our head unit here. The next step is we have to remove this one. The center console, it also needs to be removed. And there are one plug here and one plug here, and one plug on this side. And we have to remove two screws. Maybe I can show them the screw. Those two screws here on the back, these are T20. So I will remove this one and then the other one. I got those two screws from the back. I already removed it on my side. And now, as I said before, I will try to lift up the center console. So, and now that should work. Yeah. So, what I said before is there are two plugs in here. So this is the first one. There's the same one. So those are these two cables, but I have another one on my side here. Maybe you can come over here. There's also you can see here the cables, and there's also a small plug with the pin. I hope you can see this one. There's also this plug with the. So, and now we can remove this one, but there's another cable, and the cable is for the gear selector. So there is this safety feature that the plug can be removed. And yeah, now I will get this away. Yeah. Okay, the next two things would be that I will remove the screen here and the lower unit here. These are also T20 screws. To say. So there are 4 of them on the top unit and 2 of them in the lower unit. And now those 2 here or the lower from the lower one. Okay. While I'm doing this, I can tell you where we will install the unit. The unit will be placed down here, because look how deep it is and how much space is in there. Yeah, you can see, and it's not in the way of something else. I think this is a good position for this one. Yeah. Now let's have a look. Let's try to remove the lower one. Careful. Okay. Okay. Here are all the cables. Let's place it here, and then the upper one. Yep. Okay. Very nice. So the next step is I will get the package, and then I'll show you what's integrated. In this package is everything you need. So you only need to get the cables on per plug and play, and then I think it should work. So the price for this box is about 280 euros. So it's not so expensive. There are other on the market like Navi Plus, and I don't know. There are really different manufacturers and modules, but I think the price for this one is okay, because 280 euros is okay, but I won't pay 600 or 1,000 euros for this one. So I think it's a good value for the money you get. Okay, and now I will show you where we will install this and how we will install this. In the Evoque, there's enough room to place this module box. I decided, as I said before, I placed this one under here, and we will run the cables from top. Maybe you can come over here with the camera. There is enough room, as you can see here. I can get the half of my hand through this hole here. We run it down, and then we will come out down here with our cables. So these one are the power cables. So one goes down here, and the other one, yep, the small one goes up here. Okay, I'll start with the lower unit, because it's easier to get only one cable up instead of all them down. So got this one in here. Clicks. Then there's only this one for our lower unit. Plug it in here. Okay. So, and as I said, there is, this one is for the module. So there we will connect our module in, but we will do this later. I will get the cable up. So, can you film in? Do you see this where I'm doing this? So here, we came up from this one. Then we disconnect the one on the top. As I said before, it's really easy because it's only plug and play and you can't do anything wrong. So get this one in. And then the power back to the head module. Okay. What else do we need? We got this starter cable here, this LVDS cable. This we have to connect with the upper head unit, not with the lower one, because the plug on the lower and the upper is the same. So we remove this blue one over here, get the blue one away, get our data cable in here, and this one we also run completely down until we end in the bay for the gear selection. So, but this means we're done up here when we get the cable back in. So we're done, and then we can get our head unit or our top unit back in. So we won't scratch it, and be careful when you get this back in position. Okay, so now we have our power cable, or all our cables here. And we need to run them down. So after 5 minutes of wiring or of getting the cables through here, we're finally down in the gearbox bay. And now we can connect our data cable to the box. So it's the LVDS cable and then the power cable. Okay, then we will add the other cables. We will add our Wi-Fi antenna. I don't know where I will place this one, maybe here. And where is our USB cable? Because there's the USB cable. We also have this one here, USB connection. So, but now we can give it a try, I think. Let's give it a try, if it works. So here's the Land Rover one. Oh, I don't know if we can get in at the moment, because we we get some errors here because we don't have connected our gear selector, we don't have connected, and when we press the navigation, then we should, now we're on the ISUDAR module, as you can see here. So now I will get everything back together, and I will do it with time lapse so you can see what's going on, and I will be back soon. You can go here on navigation, you go into your Apple CarPlay settings. So let's change back in here. And now you can see here's the whole CarPlay, as you maybe know it. While I go in and make pause. So I will show you this. There is settings, there's the message, maps, everything else. As you can see here, it's much smoother than on the Discovery 4, I have to say, because this is of the newer screen. The one in the Discovery 4 is older, and so it's not that good. Oh, okay. See, there's a reboot. Why is there a reboot? Hey everybody, and welcome back. After driving around a bit with the Range Rover Evoque and testing the CarPlay system, I have to say the reboot, which you saw before, wasn't the only time it did this, because after driving around 20 minutes or so, it rebooted 2 times. And one time the whole media system of Land Rover was rebooting, so that's not really cool. But I have to say, I already contacted ISUDAR, and they already answered me, and they told me that there maybe is a software problem, a cable problem, or the unit problem itself. So I don't know at the moment what the problem is, but I'm awaiting the answer of them. And when I get the answer from them, I will also make an update video from this one here, so where you can see if the system is working or not. And I hope it's working, because otherwise I have to get everything out and get back together and send it to them. So I really hope there's a simple solution for this one. And that is why I can't recommend this system at the moment, because I have this problem. But I think they will solve the problem, so I'm really sure about this. What else can I say until now is, when the system is working, it works much better than on the Discovery 4, because the screen of the Discovery 4 is old and this one is newer, and the responsibility of this is much better than on Discovery 4. And if you haven't seen the installation video of the Discovery 4 and how it works there, you can click the link over here, and there you can see how I did this on the Discovery 4. If you like this video, I hope you give me some thumbs up. And if you want to see more from that kind of content, please follow. So guys, have a nice Sunday and see you soon. Bye.